The Rep's casting director, Jessica, was very good at bringing to the table actors for me to audition and to see, and it's a largely local cast, so I knew a lot of the actors.
It's risky, you don't know if you're making the right choices, but you just have to kind of go in there with confidence and trust your own instincts about the character.
Some theaters that I've auditioned at, you just want to leave before you even get there.
In the big picture, I know intellectually it's good for me as an artist, it's good for me as a human being because I expand and I always learn new things, but it's unsettling.
Even if you don't get the role, there are opportunities to take these little dives into new plays and explore a character just for a moment.
The neat thing about auditioning at the Rep has been, for me, is that it's a kind process and a warm process and not a cold process.
Usually if you get to a certain point in callbacks or whatnot, director starts throwing things at you to do something different and to think about it a different way, or okay, do that scene again, but now play the other character. It's like shift gears really quickly.
I generally, when I'm casting, don't talk a lot in auditions because I want to see sort of the actor's instinct for the text.
If you're fortunate enough, they call you up and say, are you interested in auditioning, and you show up. Or you see that they are going to be doing a certain play, you call them up, you say, can I audition?
You can come in thinking you know what it should be or what you want it to be or the part you want, and you can get kind of rigid in that.
Just getting the words into my brain is one thing, but then there's the other layer of getting the words into the part of my brain that isn't necessarily logical, and then into my body and into every part of me.
Eventually you get to the point where after maybe 3 or 4 callbacks, if it needs to go that long, they'll start pairing you up with different people who they are also considering for the play to see what chemistry is like.
So it was really about the combination of people and trying to match the right actor with the role.
I prepared them and then you come in and maybe you'll get to do them and maybe not. And I remember there were like a couple of monologues that I had worked on, like almost memorized, and I didn't even do them.
A, you want to be entertaining, and B, you want the script to come off as truthful, and so that seems to be the thing that you're always pushing for.
When you know you're working on a play that's really good and that actors are going to love, the hardest part actually is having to say no to some people.
They want a group of actors that will leap without looking and take a chance more often than not.
We don't always act as completely logical human beings all the time. Sometimes we feel things because we feel them. And I used to work very specifically like that and try to control every little thing, and I found that kind of makes for really boring theater. And there's a spontaneity I like, that if you just mean the word you're saying when you're saying it, all sorts of things can happen.